LV back. I hope everyone's having a great week. I'm here with a 12 card SGC order reveal. So it's kind of been a strange road for me grading with SGC over the past 6 months. And once again, I kind of come away not quite sure how I feel about the order. SGC just seems really hard for me to predict these days. Let me know if anyone else has been feeling that way, the same way I have. Either way, I must say that this order should be very entertaining, filled with crackouts, and I must tell you, one grade in here is just absurd, wildly inaccurate in my opinion. I'm not gonna spoil if that's in a good way or bad. Also, I want to quickly preface this video by saying that I'm not necessarily looking to make money on crackouts, especially when I crack PSA and grade with SGC. Most of the time, my rationale is just to get the cards in what I feel are the proper, accurate grades. So I don't expect or need to make any money necessarily. It's really just for peace of mind. But when I do make a little money, it's a nice little bonus. All right, let's just get right into it. First card up is that 1989 Upper Deck King Griffey Jr. card I bought at the card show, and I tried to grade with PSA, and they said it was altered, charged me full grading fee. I looked the card over very closely and didn't see any signs of being altered. All right, SGC went ahead and graded it, and it got a 6. So I'm going to show you the flaw that brought it down to a 6. It's pretty crazy. So otherwise, this card is a mint 9 card, a little bit thinner on the left than the right, but razor sharp, clean. Just, it looks packed fresh, but look at the back. It's the hologram. So if you have these cards and are looking to grade them, always check the hologram, make sure they're full. It's missing this top point of edge. Do I believe this card should be docked down 3 full grades because it's missing a little bit of that? No. I personally would put this card at an 8. But yeah, it's kind of rough here. I got a 6. Got a beautiful 6. You hear a train in the back. Okay, next card up. I'm going to go ahead and create them in stacks of whether I'm happy, unhappy, or mid. I'm going to put this one in unhappy. Next up was actually a card from my childhood. Got this out of the Sports Illustrated for Kids magazines. I had almost all of them growing up. And the Kelly Slater, it's his rookie at a 93, so probably the GOAT surfer. Let's just see what I got. Got a 7. I think that's actually pretty accurate. I'm pretty happy with that grade. It had just a little kind of bend to it right around here, just from being in the magazine for so long and being stored in a box. Other than that, the corners look pretty clean. It was a nice card. Got a 7. It brings back memories seeing this card. I'm pretty happy with that grade. We'll put it in the happy pile. Okay, next we got a crack out. This is that LeBron out of 10. 10 out of 10. I bought it at the card show. I just love it. This one's going straight to my PC. So I bought it in an 8.5, and to me it looked more like a 9. PSA disagreed and went even lower and give it an 8. And I'm like, I'm giving SGC a shot. I just want it in my collection as a 9. I really think it's a 9 card. Let's see what they gave it. They gave it the 9. So I'm happy with that. 10 out of 10. Just beautiful card. I love collecting 2012 Panini's basketball products. So very happy there. That one goes in the happy pile. All right, next up, we got a crack out. So this one was an 8. It is, I love the look of Lights Out. It's numbered out of 10. It's the gold pulsar version. Giannis. Honestly, this one looked like a potential 10 to me. I didn't see much wrong, maybe a few touches on the back corners. So let's just see what SGC gave it. They gave it a 9. So not quite what I was hoping for. I was hoping for maybe at least a 9.5. But a full grade bump isn't too bad. See if we can see a touch on the back. Maybe a little touch there. You see it? Maybe a little touch there. Very common for these darker edges and corners. 7 out of 10. Very nice looking card still. I'm going to put this as a mid. I'm okay with that. Not happy. Not mad. All right, next up. Gosh, this is such a clean card. Pack fresh. Really hard to grade. It's the 97 miniatures, Michael Jordan. I was hoping for a 9 with PSA, and they gave it a 7. So I cracked it out and see what SGC would give it. They give an 8, so full grade higher, but still not quite where I wanted it. It just doesn't, getting these grades doesn't make sense to regrade and keep paying grading fees, but they're tough cards to grade. But look at the back, it's pretty nice. This is where I'm assuming they're getting me, but it's common to every card that are like this. Yeah, you can see, I think that's the corner they're getting me on. I'm pretty mid on this. We'll put it in mid. Not too happy, not too mad. All right, next up, we got a Jason Williams. You know, I'm creating this black refractor set. This is an extra, a dupe I had. Jason Williams stuff, white chocolate sells pretty well. Nice fan base. Got an 8. Honestly, I thought this could be a 10. I'm not sure what PSA saw in an 8. Let's see what SGC gave it. 8.5. So, you know, sometimes I get it wrong. I got the results from 2 different grading companies, and I think maybe the problem is me on this one. So it does have a factory dimple right there, but that is very common to this Jason Williams card. If not, almost all of them have it. It's centered up within Gem 10 range, and the back looked pretty good too. So I can't believe they're knocking it 1.5 down for just that little dimple. I still firmly believe this is a 9, but I'm just blowing money grading this again and again and again. So I'll just keep it in 8.5, I guess, and just keep it in my PC, and eventually 2 years down the road grade it again. Who knows? I'm gonna go unhappy on that one. All right, this one, next one's a big one. This is a really big one. So I bought this as a BGS 9.5, and it looked great. There's one little factory blemish on the back, very tiny, in a not very noticeable location. I'll show you, but I cracked it out, and I thought it still had a great shot at a PSA 10. PSA, they've been grading LeBron stuff, all my LeBron stuff, very tough. So they gave it a 9. I just wasn't happy with that. It's nicer than a 9 card. It's definitely somewhere between a 9 and a 10. And SGC gave it a 9.5. So I think they are pretty accurate. I was hoping they give it a 10, squeak in there, because it's just a beautiful card. These are numbered out of 199. It's his second year. He's wearing the face mask. So the front is 100% flawless. And the back, I'm going to show you what can bring you down. It's nuts. So the back corners, edges, everything flawless. But all right, let's show you right here. See that right here? It's just a little surface issue, a little blemish. Something got under the coating maybe. It's just a little blue mark almost. So that's what did it in. Which I kind of get, I guess. I would put this at a mid. I'm not angry, I'm not sad. All right. Next up, oh, this is the absurd. Sorry, I spoiled it already. I'm excited to share this with you guys. Okay. So I bought this at a card show, actually. I think I just gave him 50 or 60 bucks for it. Or maybe even 40. I forget. I have to go look at the video again. Anyway, it was graded a PSA 6, and it was sharp. It looked clean, but it has this glaring fisheye. This fisheye is huge. Look at that thing. But I cracked it. I just didn't like it in a PSA 6 holder. It's hard for me to accept a 6th grade. So I was just hoping for like a 7 or higher SGC. Let's see what they gave it. A 9. Sorry. They gave it a 9. I still can't believe it. Look at the size of that fisheye. It's nuts. And it's a little off-center. It's pretty off-center left to right. They're on the right. But my eye, I can't stop looking at that fisheye. Like, if you're the type of person that would grade this card a mint 9, then I just don't trust who you are as a grader. Like, yeah, like I bet they eat their cereal with a fork instead of a spoon. I just can't get on board with this grade. It's a 9. I mean, PSA 9 sell pretty well for this card, probably around $360. So I don't even know what to price this at. So I guess inaccurate grade, but I'm pretty happy about it, I guess. I'll take it. You take the good with the bad, right? All right, moving on. We got another crackout. LeBron James. It's the 2007 finest refractor. PSA gave it a 7. It had a whole bunch of micro scratches, and the back wasn't as clean, but I thought it was closer to a PSA 8. Let's see what SGC thought. So they thought an 8. I think that's pretty accurate. I was hoping for an 8.5 from them. Just not as clean of a card. So I got the 8. I'm pretty mid on this. That's fine. Mid pile. All right, next up was not a crackout. It was just a DC Sports pickup. I think I spent around $55.60 on it. I like it because early Panini years, and it is actually game worn, which I like a lot. So, the enclosed game worn swatch. It's numbered out of 100. Marks of Fame, LeBron James material. So I'm very happy getting a 9 on this for a thicker card. That's right where I thought it'd be. So I'm going to go and put this in the happy pile. I'm good with that. Next up, I mean, Detroit Lions are playing so well. I never thought I would actually crack out a Jared Goff base rookie card. But it's worth it right now, how well they're playing. Anyway, rated rookie. PSA gave an 8. It was in one of those orders if you remember, in the summer, I submitted larger orders, 150 cards each, and I got just murdered on them. Terrible grades. And this one I always thought had a chance at a 10. Thinner on the left and the right, but if you know these cards, that's very common to be thinner on the left. My hope is a 9.5 or a 10 with SGC, and it got a 9.5. So I'm okay with that. I think bringing it down 0.5 because the centering is pretty accurate. Yeah, mid or in between. I'm gonna say I'm pretty happy with that. Next up, we got the Fast and the Furious. I love the look of this. Vince Carter insert, refractor, everything about this card I like. Bought it at the card show for like $10 maybe. It always looked like a potential 10 to me. PSA thought an 8. Let's see what SGC gave it. 8. Okay, so again, this is me missing something. I looked it over really well. The front looks like a Gem 10, but I did notice a little something on the back. Something I don't think should be enough to bring it down 2 full grades. You see it right there? It's like a little, just a factory dimple right there. And that's it. Yep, that's it right there. I think a 9 is appropriate for this card, but 2 different grading companies give it an 8. So there you go. I'll accept it, but I'm putting it in my not happy pile. So there you go. I guess I'm okay with this order now that I lay them out this way. All right. I hope everyone's having a great week and have a great weekend.